Come through, Queen. I wanna see ya. Come through, Queen.
It's Dan.
And Brendan.
And this is Come Through Queen. Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Dan.
Happy Big Brother premiere week.
I know. Are you excited?
Of course. It's like the reason for the season.
I know. The cast was announced today. Right now, obviously, it's like hard to say who we'll be rooting for because it's all new to us.
You never know.
Yeah.
There's like an older man who wants to target the sensitive people.
I know.
Which sounds like like code words for something.
I know. Is it coming for me?
You are famously Cancerian.
Yeah. He's from Boston. There's always like some kooky looking folks.
Oh yeah.
Like people with like who make like lots of like styling choices.
I do wish we would get the Elder season I've been dreaming of all these years.
Oh, so
Golden
you can
Big
join?
Brother.
So
Yes.
you can be on it?
Like, it's crazy to say. If I joined, I would be like third oldest person in the house.
This season?
Yeah.
Why not second? Are there two who are clearly older than you?
There's the old gal and then the old guy.
Yeah, are you sure they're older than you?
Brendan Michael Davis.
Just asking.
Sir.
The third.
The third.
We'll be updating you whether it's in the pre-show or if there's like highlights, we'll bring it to the main show this season.
We always are talking about it somewhere.
Yeah.
If we like it, but we famously don't commit.
I know, but I will say the fact that we have moved around our recording schedule this year because of OC, it does open up both nights that Big Brother are on later in the week.
Ooh, and like our problem in covering it was always like the big night was when we were recording.
Exactly.
Okay. Something to think about.
So there we are. So speaking of big nights, I know that you recently watched Hannah Berner's comedy special.
It was a big night. That's how Alex and I celebrated your birthday. That evening for your birthday, we watched Hannah Berner's comedy special.
How was it?
So it's kind of like a common theme with us ever since our little baby has arrived. We just like couldn't get through it. We were falling asleep. I mean, it is. I think this is something to give her credit for. It's like 50 minutes long, so it's long.
50?
50, yeah.
You couldn't get through 50 minutes?
Well, by the time we turn it on,
That's the length of like a Housewives episode.
we had our ice cream.
Oh, what kind?
Oh my God! So as we discussed in chat, Whole Foods is giving ice cream away.
I know.
And like even the fancy brands. Like normally I'm getting like 365 Party Girl, Jeff Bezos' ice cream, which is only like $4. Mm-hmm. The Van Leeuwen is $4 these days.
Oh.
So we got a dulce de leche brownie.
Van Leeuwen?
Van Leeuwen? I don't know how to pronounce her.
I will say, I do want to say something about Van Leeuwen.
Oh.
There's one, if I looked out my window, I could see one.
Oh, you're really doxing.
Something about the branding to me, it's chic branding, but maybe it's too chic. I like my ice cream a little kitschy.
I wish I knew how to say it. That's my big wish. No, I love the bold colors.
Yeah.
You don't love that.
No, the bold colors, yes, but they don't tell me what I'm getting.
I think dulce de leche brownie is pretty descriptive.
Yeah, but like I would like to see the photo of the little dulce and leche brownie.
Actually, like the photo makes me sick to my stomach. That's
No.
like Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, exactly. I love Ben and Jerry's.
No, because it's like
one of the best ice cream organizations there are, and probably with the best politics.
This is very pre-showy-in right now. The energy is like slipping over from the pre-show into main episode. What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about Hannah Berner.
Right. So Hannah Berner. Okay. In an homage to one of the most famous Come Through Queen episodes, there is a whole segment about queefing. So you have that to look forward to.
Okay.
But a lot of it is like exactly what you would think millennial girl comedy is.
Right. Like she comes up enough on my For You page on TikTok that I kind of think I know what I'm going to get with Hannah Berner.
Like, you could almost write the jokes.
Well, I wouldn't say that because I'm not saying that I could do something better
Right.
than a woman.
Yeah.
But I know her deal, and I don't dislike her deal. I might watch that this weekend if I have 50 minutes.
Yeah. if you could stay awake. No, I mean, didn't even one Kyle Cooke even say, like, bring her back?
Probably.
She's ready.
I will say this about Hannah. She has, of all the Summer House people who've left us, she has forged a big career for herself.
Oh, like, she's more successful than some people on the show.
And you don't see her crawling back for the alien party.
No, you don't see her crawling back.
Like she's not like Chris.
It's not like Alex Walk, who, like, they're, like, doing their best to, like, blur his face.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch down on We Ride at Dawn, available now on Netflix.
Yeah, so we were off last week as we changed our schedules and other things happened.
I gotta say, though, I love the change in schedule.
Yeah.
I think we were averse to recording on Mondays for a long time, but, like, I think this is right. We're meeting the moment right now.
The only thing that's going to be, like, worrisome to me is if I wake up tomorrow thinking it's Friday. You know?
It's very, like, Pavlovian. Like you ring the bell and the dog starts salivating. Like, you record the Come Through Queen and then you think it's Friday.
It's like I record Come Through Queen, then I'm 365 Party Girl.
yes.
But speaking of 365 Party Girl,
Lindsay Hubbard.
Lindsay Hubbard is pregnant, as you all know.
And in the club.
And in the club. So I actually want to talk about, so everyone's already talked about her pregnant, yada, yada. We know all the details. Yeah. There was an event that happened.
Okay.
Over the weekends or late last week. So Lindsay
Thursday
Hubbard
last week,
isn't letting her pregnancy dictate when and where she can party with her Summer House pals. This is according to Us Weekly.
According to them.
Including rooftop bars in New York City. Lindsay, 37, same age as me.
Unsafe, though. Like, rooftop in this heat during your pregnancy, it's, like, hot out there.
I'm sure she's taking all the precautions.
Yes.
Showed off her growing baby bump during Magic Hour, rooftop and bars, lounges. Oh my God, this name of this bar, which I've been to. Magic Hour, rooftop bar and lounges, endless summer kickoff party on Thursday, July 11th. The reality star wore jeans and a crochet crop top with her bare bump on display. Kyle Cooke took over the DJ booth atop the NYC rooftop bar. Yes, Dan?
Pause. That pic of him going around the internet, has he ever looked hotter?
No, I will say he's never looked hotter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Back to the story. The reality star wore jeans. Oh, no, sorry. Can you imagine if Carl also wore jeans and a crochet top? Which created a Magic Hour Surf Club pop-up for the season. Kyle's wife, Amanda Batula, was spotted cheering on her spouse from the DJ booth.
Killing rumors.
While their housemates, Sierra Miller and Paige Sorbo, posed for photos in front of a 70s-inspired retro VW band. The rest of the Summer House Season 9 cast, Carl Radke, Wes Wilson, Jesse Solomon, and I want to call out a typo from Us Weekly.
Call it out.
Who called Gabby Douglas. Gabby Douglas is obviously the USA Olympian.
Yes.
And not our Gabby.
And not our Gabby.
They were also seen enjoying the bash. So I want to talk about this.
There's also new faces in group photos.
Yeah, there's new faces, and then also there's some Martha's Vineyard kids who are in the photos as well. So we've got them all.
Tell me.
So I think Nick was there.
Yes.
God, I don't have him top of mind.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Jasmine, I think.
Jasmine was there. But yeah, we're mixing the crews.
Since Martha's on pause, they must visit this summer.
They must.
I hereby demand it.
I mean, they're obviously already at a filming event, which is amazing.
Yes, that's great. Oh yeah, this is a filming event, so they're visiting.
Yeah. So what confused me at first is I thought, yes, this is a filming event, but I also thought that this was a Lindsay Hubbard pregnancy celebration. So like,
Oh, yes.
Carl being there threw me off at first.
Okay, because like, okay, this is not before my time, after my time. Like these days, when you go to the club and like it's your birthday or like something, like a sexy woman will like hold up a sign like "Happy Birthday," like da 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 da, like in like the movie, like outside the movie, like the way they do the letters there.
Yeah.
So,
Marquee.
Marquee. So they did that for Lindsay, like congratulations, Lindsay. I think that was just like a little cherry on like the Sunday of this event.
Yeah.
But Lindsay also was wearing a similar outfit in the club in Long Island like the prior weekend.
Yeah.
And like I'm loving this. Like I don't think she's even like that far along, but I'm loving like her just like showing it off at every opportunity.
She's dedicated.
She is like, I am the pregnant Summer House cast member.
Exactly.
Doing it like no one else could.
And it's like, isn't it funny, Summer House kids having kids?
Truly babies having babies.
Babies having babies. But we'll be watching them film.
Okay, always.
I feel like cameras are up, watching the cameras up more than ever before for Summer House. Like people have eyes on the Summer House kids.
Like never before.
Yeah.
I did not love to see West Wilson like at like an MLB All-Star
celebrity
game this weekend, meaning like he's not there this weekend.
I know, but maybe we can bring a camera along to follow him. He was with Deion Sanders. You know how big that is?
I know, but I don't think Summer House cameras rarely go places.
I know, that's true. They won't even go in the cars to the clubs.
We need a Summer House. I know like Summer House is a vacation, but we need a vacation from the vacation. And I know they do their own personal vacations before Summer House starts filming. But you
mean you want them to go on vacation like Housewives go on vacation?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't we?
But to your point, it doesn't make sense.
But
here's the thing: if Martha was still around this summer, then it would make sense for them to go to Martha to go on vacation from vacation.
Yeah. Sometimes when you get home from vacation, you're like, oh my God, I need a vacation from my vacation. Like, they need a vacation from their vacation.
Exactly.
It's like art imitating life.
Wasn't Paige just on vacation from vacation, or was that
vacation
pre-vacation?
That's the pre-filming vacation that they take. They do that like the Housewives do that too.
Yeah.
They go on vacation right before they start filming.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Okay. I'm thinking.
I'm like, listen, I got 7.5 hours of uninterrupted sleep last night.
You're on one.
I'm like flying above the clouds right now.
Okay. Speaking of the clouds, let's go up in the clouds and fly over to Dubai.
Okay. So, a fun fact about Dubai. I woke up this morning and thought, oh, I got to watch this week's Dubai. Because I didn't watch it last week because I knew we're shifting schedules. So I'm like, well, I don't want to watch it like Tuesday night. I'm going to forget it by the time we record on Monday.
Yeah.
But then it slipped away.
It's slipping through my fingers all the time.
But I got to say, it is something fun for the summer girls.
I am having an okay time with these women.
Bravo, you know when Bravo has like the tweets from the fans? Brendan Davis, I'm having an okay time. Brendan Davis, come through, queen. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're picking up at that stupid like desert lunch. I don't have much to say about that other than Talene saying, while like women are fighting or screaming, this is like Squid Games over here. And it was decidedly not like Squid Games.
I know, but it puts you in a place and time. Like
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
When they filmed.
And it reminded me of, do you remember Chad Michaels after seeing Hunger Games?
I was literally going to say that. I almost like left the space open for you to say it, and you filled the space.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with like Drag Race lore, so Chad Michaels coming into All Stars 1, It was right around the height of Hunger Games mania, and the amount you can search on Twitter. There are like montages of the amount of times that Chad Michaels makes a Happy Hunger Games bitches, or like this is like the
referencing.
Hunger Games.
I'm like Katniss Everdeen, readying her bow, and here Talina's. It's just like Squid Games. What is Squid Gaming about?
I don't know, but also like she's not that far off because thankfully for her they did do the reality show Squid Game, so that was only like 6 months ago.
I mean, they probably had not even filmed reality Squid Game when this season of Dubai filmed.
She predicted. I will say, Talene continues to be a bright spot for me.
Talene is an OG.
Yeah.
In the history books, which I'm not even sure we will get more Dubai because the ratings are so bad.
In the way that Tamra Barney Judge is an OG,
Talene is an OG.
Talene is an OG.
Exactly. Precisely. And she's also Jennifer Adian.
Yes.
You can't forget about that. I know this is jumping all over the place, but while we're on the dog with Talene, this dog dying, you would think it was like the matriarch of the family.
Maybe it was.
And the way that like people who have or have not like given their condolences over it is coloring her view of them is like really beautiful.
The fact that Stanberry brought not one but 2 bouquets, one for Talene and one for her sister.
Like Stanberry like taking any opportunity to leave the home while Sergio's family is there.
I know. Stanberry becoming the third sister in this family and like staying up till like 5 a.m. with them and then crawling into bed with the husband, which is a move that she's done before. If you remember Ladies of London.
Stanburian.
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of Stanberry, Sergio's family. She's like, all right, I got a spa day. Have fun. See you later. Da, da, da. And then the family like talking about the baby with Sergio. And Sergio's like, I need to have this baby. Like, my life will not be complete unless I have this baby. And the family's like, Sergio, like, maybe just now is not the time. And Sergio's like, no. Like, the doctor said we only have 1 year. Like, Caroline has to be pregnant in the next year. They're like, no, Sergio, this is not the time for you. And he's like, no, but like, I got to do it. But like, he's not getting that they're essentially saying like, you will eventually have a baby with another woman.
Exactly.
No, he's like, Mom, like, don't you want me to have a baby? And she's like, no.
I like that they're like willing to be along for the ride though, because like they're like, we've got time.
He's in his mid-20s.
Yeah.
Oh my, Stanberry and the daughter. Rough stuff.
Oh,
Yasmin.
I know. It's just like Stanberry now realizing, like, for some reason during Ladies of London, she was able to get away with like her very like posh lifestyle, but now that she's like among different cultures and having to like pretend to parent is interesting to watch.
Yeah. Gotta say though, as an aside, her new confessional look this week, serving C.
I mean, she's consistently serving CS.
Yes. Okay. The loser brigade, Dr. Sarah and Brooks.
Then being like, oh, do you think Caroline will get mad if we hold hands walking down the beach?
Truly the loser brigade.
Yeah.
Caroline Brooks, like, truly so unwell this season.
She's got a lot going on.
And Dr. Sarah, the good doctor, cannot wrap my head around this man leaving. And, like, the son being like, Papa, don't leave. Really
so
sick.
wild.
Oh, and I guess like the thing with Lisa is like, is everything all right at home?
Right.
And then the mom saying, we learn when she has the lunch with Ayan, the mom saying like, well, what's your backup plan? Maybe there is something going on at home.
Maybe. It just feels like Ayan this season is kind of a supporting character, which is interesting.
We did spend some time in Ayan's home, I think, which we never do.
Yeah.
So that was interesting while she was on the phone with her sister. Mm-hmm. I think that's it for me in Dubai, unless you have anything else that you
No, I mean, like, it's a fun show for the summer.
It's a fun show for the summer.
Also, actually, one thing when they, like, say, oh, yeah, the lunch in the desert, as if, like,
We're not in the desert.
every lunch is in the desert,
Yeah,
right?
Truly.
Yeah. Let's get to the main event.
Okay.
OC's back.
OC's back. Supersized.
Thank God, Molly Shannon.
Thank God, Molly Shannon.
Oh, Superstar.
Oh, Superstar. Okay, I see. I think this was beautifully done.
Me too. I watched it more than once.
Oh, me too. Because Alex had a dinner. I was like, well, I got to watch this. Like, Simon's asleep. Alex is at dinner. I'm not going to, like, twiddle my thumbs. I'm going to watch.
Of course.
And then I, like, watched with, like, one eye while Alex watched.
Only one eye?
One eye. I'm just going to keep one eye open. There's just something about, I feel like love is being put into shooting this program. Like, doesn't it feel like so much more cinematograph? No.
Oh, I love when you try to be
cinematic.
Cinematic.
It feels like so cinematic.
Yeah, it is so cinematic. No, I just think it's like, I think what we have here is we have a show with a cast with a long storied history and characters who put it all out there.
But OC used to feel like a little grubby, like New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, not fancy. And, like, it feels a little fancier. We do have fancy pants.
Well, we got fancy pants, and then, like, Shannon Bedore has always, though she's wavered, she comes from a fancy family.
Okay.
She comes from, do they call it a pedigree?
Yes, sure. Okay. Why don't we just, like, touch down with women?
Okay.
Which woman do you want to touch down with?
Let's start with Gina.
Gina. Now, can the Gina and Emily haters finally be quiet? Because, like, these two girls are pillars of this community.
How many seasons have these girls been on this show?
I mean, I feel like one of them said to, like, Shannon, like, I've known you for, like, 8 years.
Well, okay, let's think. Well, like, COVID was 4 years ago.
Sure.
They had already been on the show for a long time by then.
I think they had been on for, like, 2 or 3 years before COVID.
Okay. So that's like I bet like 7 are we at 7 seasons with these dolls?
I have to see.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that, like, people have come and gone and they've been here. Like, Tamara was with them.
Left came back.
And then came back to them.
Elizabeth Vargas.
Left and was invoked. She is Gina. Speaking of Gina, she is Gina's client now. Okay, Gina joined in season 13, and we're season 18. So 6 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, more than Jill Zarin.
I mean, that's the benchmark.
That always for me is the benchmark. Is like, if someone's been on for more seasons than Jill Zarin, it's like Jill Zarin to us is like a pillar of her community.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, she did 4 seasons. She was the original, like, matriarch of the New York girls.
Sure. Okay, so Gina, splitting up the home.
Why again?
Okay. Because we can't fit all the kids into one home. And what's her?
Travis?
Travis's ex is ruining her life.
Okay.
Right?
But, like, I'm not a parent. I'm not a scientist. But to me, to blend a family.
And then unblend.
And then unblend, but like you're still together.
Confusing.
That is confusing.
I do remember there was a time when the narrative was Travis and I are together, we have our exes, we're all working it out.
Yeah.
And I think that story has now changed.
We were at the playground once with Matt and his wife, or his
Yes.
girlfriend, or whatever.
Who's Dadian?
Yes. There's a lot of people who are Dadian. She's one of them. But like the Brady Bunch never unblended.
This is the modern day Brady Bunch. Sometimes you have to unblend.
Okay.
Okay, so between that and also the dynamic of like fresh off of Shannon, like really dragging you for years over your DUI. We have interesting things going on. And I do like that they gave her the friend to bring in.
Yeah.
Giving her Katie.
Katie. I mean, coming to us through Sutton.
Sutton invoked.
Just like the fact that like we can matter of fact, like just like pull up Sutton's picture and talk about her now.
I don't think the last name Strack was said.
No, it's just she is Sutton.
It's like Cher, Madonna, Sutton.
Yeah.
We don't know much about Katie, but what I will say is this.
I do know a lot about her.
Oh, yeah, you're friends with her husband on Facebook or something?
No.
She did not have like the thirsty feel of a new housewife.
No, I think she, in the little interaction we got with her, I feel like she brought the exact right balance of like, she got her like little thing, like she placed her little thing that we know she's going to have something with Heather later. And then she was like, oh, I want to know what's going on, but I don't want to be like too nosy, that type of thing. I think it was perfect.
She did a good job.
Her husband is like...
Your friend.
My friend, no. I think... So when she was announced, I realized that her husband like had a pretty robust social media presence. So I went looking.
Yeah.
Didn't find anything bad, thank God. But I think he has some sort of official capacity in the golf world.
PGA.
Like, I think he's like some sort of like PGA personality. Not like a player.
Pro.
But I think he like talks about it. He's like,
Commentator?
hey,
Commentator?
Tiger Woods did a bogey.
Commentator?
Yeah.
Okay. Love that about her. Okay. Emily. Comedy queen. Move over Hannah Berner.
I know. Move over Joan Rivers.
Move over Joan Rivers.
Who's Kathy Griffin anyways?
We've got a new comedy queen in town. Archie in the back. Had me laughing.
10 and 2.
10 and 2, Shannon. We are... I think she's like our voice of... Not,
She's not our voice of reason. She's like our go-between gal this
our
season.
moderator.
Yeah, she's the one sitting down with everyone. Like she's sitting down with Alexis. She's sitting down with Shannon.
Yeah, she is sitting down with everyone. Truly. She's grilling Shannon
Yeah.
about the drinking.
Yeah.
Shall we talk about Shannon?
And Shannon's basically like, only God can judge me, and by God I mean Shannon Bedore.
Now Shannon. So I wish we had some dates. I wish we had more dates. And this is going to come up again in Jersey. I wish we had like dates on the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Like, is everything that's filmed in the new year? Did we probably picked up cameras after the holidays.
Right?
They wouldn't start it in like
That's what gets
November.
confusing about OC. It always looks the same.
no context clues.
It's always so sunny.
It's always sunny in Orange County. The incident took place in September,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because she's been referencing it recently in interviews, being like, it's coming up soon.
Okay. So we got Shannon and the dolls. And by dolls, I mean the girls.
The ladies who rock.
The ladies who rock.
Or whatever.
Ladies who rock. Each lady is forging her own path. One is being uncool. One is going to Paris. One's going to New York. But now, like, the uncool one apparently is coming to New York, too.
She just moved to New York.
Now, is she trying to make it in Manhattan?
She is. I mean, like, add her to the cast. But she's, like, from
that's what I'm saying. Like,
from Waco to Manhattan.
I would want Adeline to be making it in Manhattan, but I'm sure they want, like, 21 plus for making it in Manhattan. But is Riley 21?
I think so. Isn't Adeline the one in France?
No, I think it's the other one. Oh, I could be mixing them up.
We should be better at this.
Adeline is the brunette, and I think the brunette's in New York, and the blonde one's in France.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, as much as the uncool one wants to make it in Manhattan, like, I don't think she would be cast.
She apparently got a job in, like, sports marketing. And I'm like, is she working for, like, Barstool Sports?
Oh, no.
I just, like, need to know what neighborhood she ends up living in.
I'm sure that could be, like, easily figured out.
Which neighborhood? She's apartment searching this week.
Oh.
Which neighborhood
Where shall she go?
is most like Waco, Texas? Because that's where Baylor is.
Let's send her to Yorkville.
Well, that would make sense. But I do know two
Wacoians
in this neighborhood.
in this very neighborhood.
Yeah, you know one of them.
Oh, yes, I do.
I feel like the Wacoians in my life should take Sophie Bador under their wing.
Huh. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll save the rest of Shannon once we get to the party. We got Tamra. Or should I say Tamrat?
Okay, Tamra.
She's full rat this season.
And here's the thing, Tamra. The thing is, she is always one to go with her convictions. And by that, I mean what she thinks her narrative should be that will win her that season. And I think if all goes the way it's going as of right now, I think she is making a mistake. And
why?
Nobody knew that instead of, like, condemning Shannon Bador, the world would go, yes, Queen Shannon Bador.
I truly do not understand. I do not understand, like, the reaction.
The fan reaction is, like, Shannon Bador is the second coming of Jesus.
like the driving into the home was like when Christ died, and now she is risen.
And, like, don't get me wrong, like, I've always loved Shannon Bador. I can forgive her for this horrible thing that she did, but I'm not, like, looking at her in this first episode back being like, slay.
Okay. I remember when this happened, I said, I don't know how she comes back.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And people are like, bow down.
Yeah. I mean...
And, like, am I, like, somebody who likes to look at that clip of her flipping her hair and going, perfect? Yes.
Yes. Ooh, but Tamra, like... The glee with which she told the pouring of the vodka into the Diet Coke story...
Yeah.
Is just, like, not the right look.
I know. Like, if that is your friend and you're truly worried...
Or you're, like, you're so upset about that occurring that you need to cut ties with her. Like, if anything, you bring that up when, like, she confronts you about, like, how you abandoned her.
Right.
You don't, like, gleefully tell it at the gym to Jen Pedranti.
Exactly. It's someone who you yelled at and threw a napkin in her face last season.
Before we leave Tamara, like, excitedly parading another child who, though they may, like, legally be able to film now, seems like, once again, maybe, like, really doesn't want to film.
But Tamara really claims that she wants to film.
It's Riley Burrisian of, like, feeling like a gun is being held to her head while filming.
I do just, like, looking at kids of some of these women, I'm like, Tamara got, like, all the goth kids, which is fun.
Like, when we met Spencer, it was like, okay, maybe he's just, like, the odd man out.
Oh, because he was giving, like, Bernie Bro.
But, like, this girl is like Spencer Jr.
Yeah.
So we got Ryan, Spencer, this chick,
Sophia,
and Sydney. Those are the four
Yeah.
dolls.
Yeah.
There's no one else.
Isn't it funny that Simon Barney named all of his kids S's?
Oh, I just saw that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, Tamara, like, trying to get this girl to, like, talk shit about Sydney and Simon.
It's
And she's like, I'm me out of here. Miscalculation left and right by Tamara in this episode.
I know. Tamara's too online, I think.
But at the same time, don't take her off my show.
No, we need her.
We need her. Speaking of don't take her off my show, Heather Dubrow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Jen Pajanti.
Well, don't take her off either. Which do you want to do first, Heather Dubrow or Jen Pajanti?
Let's do Heather.
All right. The only housewife on Bravo right now to live in Beverly Hills. Despite having a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Is that true? Sutton doesn't live in Bev Hill?
Someone said it, and if someone says it, I believe it.
Sutton lives in Bel Air, I think.
Yeah, someone said that
Yeah.
too. And I'm saying it, so I'm someone.
I mean, Heather.
It's like, it's so nauseating that it, like, circles back to, like, yummy. You know?
It circles back to what?
Yummy.
Yeah.
You know? Like her talking about all these, it's like, why do we need, like, 5 homes in, like, less than an hour from each other?
I don't know.
We need we need the family home, we need the penthouse, but we need this home, and we need the
To me, with her, I'm like, once you have, like, your big, beautiful home, why can't you just, like, continue to, like, update it and make renovations? Why do we have to keep on selling?
Well, they are at the point where I think a significant portion of their income is coming from
Real estate?
the buying and the selling.
Ugh.
But also, she's of, like, the unique breed of housewife that really and truly does not need the money from this show.
Right.
If anything, they should be like Michael Bloomberg and take, like, $1 check from being on the show.
Right.
Because we've got other girls, like, fighting for their life. Like, we've got
Jen Pajanti down the street.
we've got Jen Pajanti down the street. We got Shannon Bedore, who's clearly, like, getting beat up every year because she needs this money.
Yeah.
We got Teresa, who, like, after the jail stint, like, clearly, like, she needs the show.
I mean, the Namaste Bitches tour isn't gonna fuel her lifestyle.
So it's always, like, interesting when you got someone like a Heather who is, like, doing this for sport.
She's one of the rare ones. I mean, like, it's like her and who? Like Kyle Richards at this point?
Kyle Richards, Jenna Lyons,
Dr. Nicole?
Dr. Nicole's doing it for sport, yeah.
When you say doing it for sport, I imagine, like...
Going to, like, the shooting range.
Well, like, you know those, like, stories about those rich people who, like, hunt people? Yeah.
That's akin to what Heather Dubrow's
Yeah.
doing. So we got people. We're doing the $1 million movie theater and the $10 million landscaping.
One thing that I didn't notice my first watch, but then I noticed my second watch, thanks to Liz Bentley, is that the kids who are still in high school are now going to high school in LA, where I thought the deal was that they were going to graduate in OC.
Yeah. Well, I would think if Ace is only turning 13, that he is just starting high school.
Yeah, but Katrina's older, right?
I know. Katrina's like changing schools junior and senior
Midstream?
year. That's weird. So that's Heather until we get to the party. Jen Pedranti. That is a housewife.
She is following in the grand tradition of Lynn Curtin.
It's Curtian. Dining at Las Brisas, which I famously dined at when I was in Orange County.
Congrats.
Which, thanks to Real Housewives Orders Kai, I learned Noella dined there as well.
Oh, thank God.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime. And it's a good restaurant, I gotta say. It's like a nice restaurant on the ocean.
Nice.
So we're dining out while being $24,000 back on our rent.
And like, not only that, but like your castmate and friend is CC'd on the emails about you missing rent.
Like this beautiful intertwined cast, like their web connects them all.
That's another good thing I like about OC is like they actually are, a lot of them are like in real friendships and real business together.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I do believe it. We're just like laying the groundwork for the Jen Pedranti story right now, for what's to come with this bad man.
Yeah, because there's like, we didn't even like really report on it when the story broke because it's like too much. It's like
MLB fraud or something?
He's in some sort of gambling something or other with an MLB person from like the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. So that brings us to New Year, New Me. Let's get together.
I mean, Heather, it's like, are we just copying Ramona Singer for titles of parties at this point?
I'll give it to her because what a party.
What a party. I will say, very sunny venue.
Very sunny venue. Everyone looked so beautiful.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
And like, I'm looking at this in contrast to like Ranj, where like everyone's looking like sloppy jalopy recently.
You mean like shit?
Oh my God. A moment for, like, we thought, okay, no, we gotta save it. Okay. Let's give the girls their
You
moment.
just like did the like Pee Wee Herman, like they said the
Yes,
password.
then we said the password. Okay. So Alexis Bellino on the scene, hot pink, which she did have a scene previously with Heather Dubrow, who we know they're friends, and Emily, who previously brought Alexis Bellino onto the show.
Yeah.
So that was a full circle moment. And Johnny G.
Johnny J.
Johnny J. Why did I say G? Johnny G rolls off the tongue a little bit better.
So like the way she says Johnny J, that is like what's her name, right? Harley Quinn.
Oh, Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Yes. Oh,
Is anyone talking about that?
No, just you.
And then also speaking of, okay, so
Yes.
Margot Robbie plays Harley Quinn, and then once Shannon arrives, Alexis and Shannon are doing Barbenheimer, so she's Margot Robbie times 2.
I see that. I see what you're saying. Now, I gotta say, I gotta give credit to Shannon. Well, first let's talk about the setup. The dragging of the table and leaving all of that in, beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Now,
I mean, well, the setup of the party also.
oh,
First of all, all the stations.
Well, yeah, if it's a Heather Dubrow party, we're going to have stations.
Yeah. The shit on top of the drinks that
Oh.
Emily...
The loogies.
Yeah, the loogies.
A lot of fun there. Now, Alexis Bellino coming in ready to fight about Johnny J.
Mm-hmm.
And almost being like knocked back on her heels, not expecting the Jim Bellino lawsuit conversation to come up.
Right.
Didn't it seem like she wasn't ready for that?
Yeah, but also like, I'm not trying to be on her side, but like, was she actually roped into that lawsuit?
She's saying like, look at the papers. Where does my name appear in anything?
Right.
And if anything, like her unpreparedness for that almost like proves her innocence.
Right. But it was very smart of Shannon to lead with that.
Yeah.
Because Shannon went to law school. Or pre-law.
I need to look into that.
She said it on an interview I listened to yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Now the doll's watching.
I love the dolls watching.
You like went viral like 10 different ways for that.
Okay, you can just post shit.
Sometimes you post shit and then things go viral.
Well, the best way for me specifically to go viral is to make a Family Stone reference out of a Housewives thing. That is my specific niche on the internet.
Yes. But then you also like one might have thought it was me tweeting Emily Dorit side by side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gave that one to the Come Through Queen account.
Yeah. So that's like a look behind the curtain. That wasn't me. That was Brendan. Okay. I love when you give something to the Come Through Queen account. How generous of you.
Ooh, I just had an idea.
Okay.
I was just looking. This is off subject, but I think people will like this.
Oh.
I was looking at the Cats poster behind you on my wall.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if I photoshopped it to say Bratz and I made it lime green with the eyes? Wouldn't that be good?
Give it a shot.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Brendan, workshopping virility. Okay. Listen, was it very over the top? Yes. But it was funny, and they looked gorgeous doing it.
I agree. It was funny and fun.
It was funny and fun.
Let's laugh a little bit for once in our lives.
It's good to laugh again.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it for OC?
What?
Is that it for OC?
Oh, I thought you said, "Are you excited for OC?" I was like,
What? Shut up. Like Brendan almost like slapped me in the face just now.
Let's go over to Jersey.
Okay.
Are you excited for New Jersey?
While we are in the pits of hell, I am having fun burning there.
I don't feel like I'm in the pits of hell. I feel like I'm in the pits of fun.
The pits of heaven. Well, I mean, like, Dolores kind of like hit it on the head of like everyone hates each other, including she is one of the haters.
Yeah, it's falling apart, but like it's fun to watch it burn.
Yeah, fun to watch it burn. The Dolores Marge thing was a fake out.
Yeah.
The fuck you was like to Jackie
Yeah.
from Marge. Donna Marco's main cast.
So we go to a little lunch with Donna Marco. We get Cosmos. The color of the Cosmos wasn't right. It wasn't pink enough. It was
Okay.
like more orange. But maybe that's just like the...
Like a Campari Cosmo.
Or like the New Jersey Glow.
Oh, the New Jersey Glow.
And we ordered 3 appetizers for 3 people, and then we were going to go on to mains. That feels like a lot.
Have you met my family?
But still, for lunch?
Unfortunately, yes. If you're going to a restaurant, everyone has to order an appetizer and then their own main.
Oh.
I know, it's too much.
The thing about the appetizers, you share.
Yeah, you're sharing 3, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta say, looking good at 75, Donna Marco. I would never have guessed.
Yeah.
But then, like, it throws me off because, like, Zia's the youngest sister by far. Like, I think the older sisters might even be in their, like, late 40s, 50s by now.
The ages still work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else happened? Okay. Envy.
The fashion show.
Now, Jen Aiden kind of gagged me with well, you didn't design these fashions.
I know, but like we knew this.
Yeah, I think stores have fashion shows too. Famously, Posh had fashion shows.
Yeah.
And you unearthed your 2020 calendar.
I know. My famous 2020 calendar that I got directly from Kim D. I will say, I think if you're going to do the fashion show with Not Your Own Fashions, you have to be Kim D. You can't be anyone else.
Okay.
I don't make the rules.
And Jen Aiden as Taylor Swift, wearing a Tortured Poets Department choker, did acknowledge on Watch What Happens Live that the affair rumor allegation thing, bringing that up again was dirty and messy of her.
Wait, say that again?
Jen Aiden mentioning that she doesn't have men this time because the guy she was having the affair with was in the fashion show last time.
Oh yeah. That whole storyline blew over. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, because did everyone just accept that it's not true?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jackie taking another beating. Sitting down with the girls.
I know.
Dressed in head to toe Envy, which doesn't mean anything because Envy isn't a brand. It just carries other clothing.
I know.
And then Jackie being oh, I'm just wearing Marge is so dirty about it.
Marge is so Marge.
But then later when Jen was see, this is what Marge does, and now you're on the dream team. That was funny to me.
Yeah.
But it's funny when Jackie goes over to Jen, Aiden, and Dolores and Fessler, and then is still in an uncomfortable position because Dolores is there.
Yeah, but when Dolores isn't there and Jackie goes over to them, she's just standing there. It's not like she's an active participant in the conversation with them.
I don't know. I'm loving the Jackie element this year.
I know, me too, because it's so you never really know what you're gonna get. It's life's like a box of chocolates in that way.
Yes, true. Okay. Anything else about Envy you want to touch on?
No.
Oh, I guess the fact that Danielle and Jen were there and nothing happened, and we saved it for trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we're in the Teresa podcast? I think we had other little things. Oh, Kids Bop. I need to know what song are they in? Because they were playing parts of what sounded like a generic original Kids Bop song.
Yeah. I don't know. It's about a boss.
That feels like Meghan Trainor-ish.
Maybe it's Brat.
Not everything is Brat.
So it's not Brat, but I wish it was.
Mm. We had more Pauly and Dolores.
Do we think we're gonna make it?
I don't know. I wonder if she doesn't survive the reboot, is he in it for the fame?
But of anyone to survive the reboot, I feel like Dolores she's top 2.
I'm loving that little clip that was unearthed from Radio Andy today of the caller saying it's Fuda Danielle Fessler.
I will say I was having a good time. Danielle's been so hit or miss with me, but this week I was I'm liking her.
But I also like that she and Fuda get along now.
Yeah.
It's what we wanted from New Girls.
Yeah.
To come in together strong.
Exactly. But there's rumors of brewing about the final party with Danielle. So who knows?
Oh. Okay. We only have 2 episodes left? That's what the girl said.
Yeah.
The girls being Bravo. Okay. Namaste, bitches. Now, I'll tell you what gagged me. I didn't realize co-host Melissa was a fan at an event that met Teresa that then became her co-host.
So I feel like we're learning how things happen in Jersey. Anyone can approach these women and get in the inner circle with like a 1-2 step.
Very easily. Like Jen Aiden on Watch Women's Live talking about how like she's just talking to the fans and sometimes they get too close.
Like, wasn't she the one who was allegedly friends with allegedly Melissa Gorga's alleged old nose?
Oh, yes. Like, what a miscalculation. And then Jen Aiden saying all the housewives do this?
I think only Jersey does it.
I think there's allegations on the Potomac.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, if you, like, look at, like, Matt.
Yeah, that's a fan.
Yeah.
A fan who rose through the ranks.
Yeah. And, I mean, this happens in, like... Vanderpump Rules, obviously.
A lot of fans come up there.
We, as gay people, can approach any Vanderpump Rules cast member and become inner circle.
But, like, as... I don't know. It's just like, be careful.
Yeah.
Housewives. Okay. Namaste, bitches. Teresa, like, explaining what the theme of tonight is. Like, healing and finding my peace. And then reading, like, the quote-unquote diary entry.
Oh, my God.
While co-host Melissa is, like, comforting her.
Like, the reach across the table.
Yeah.
What would you do if I reached across to you while we were recording?
Luckily, you're very far. We got Dorinda in the house.
Dorinda will show up.
Well, she's on pause, so.
I wanted Dorinda in the green room with them.
Yes. Oh, my God.
If Dorinda was in the green room with them, she would have gotten activated.
She would have been like, you better... When I tell you something, you better well listen. Yeah. Danielle gagging the girls. Driving from Newark to Atlantic City. Hightailing it down there. Nate, step on it. Nate in his first confessional?
Is it his first?
I don't know. Maybe not. It just like felt first to
yeah.
me. Nate, step on it. We're going to Atlantic City.
What venue in Atlantic City are we in?
I don't know, but it was a holy space, a holy ground.
Are we in like the extra room at the Borgata, like the smaller room?
I don't know. And then so we're backstage, and Danielle and Jen Aiden are simmering. What did Danielle say first that like pissed off Jen Aiden?
I forget, but like the line as she was leaving, and she just like looks down on her and goes, "You look like shit, by the way," and leaves.
Like truly, like Danielle looks good for like what she is trying to do.
Yeah.
Jen did look a mess. Like, I don't know if it's the summer heat, but like half her hair was like frizzy and half was like done. Like I'm fresh off of OC where they all looked so good.
Yeah, but there's no humidity in OC.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
But I think we're not in summer at this point. Weren't there like Halloween decorations up at the Cabrals?
But
that's why I was saying I need dates on this show too.
Dude, think about how the Northeast has been the past few years. Even if we're in October, you're still schwitzing.
You're right. You made a point. Man. Danielle, what a star.
I know. I just feel like she's going to fly too close to the sun.
Burn too bright.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it for jurors, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk a little bit about, there's two things I wanted to mention. You already mentioned Watch Weapons Live, so let's talk about Kathy Wakili appearing on Watch Weapons Live. So because I was on Reddit yesterday and somebody had posted a funny photo of Kathy Wakili from like her Getty images. I then went in was in Kathy Wakili world all day yesterday, just like looking at her Getty images. Then I went and looked at the family. I looked at Joseph Wakili's Instagram and was pleasantly surprised by his politics. First of all,
I want to even venture to say he may have had a change of heart over the years.
Yeah, and then she fucking appears on as the doorbell on Watch What Happens Live.
You summoned her.
She always is still doing the cannolis.
Well, I mean, I think she does have a restaurant.
Pizza Love.
And so probably sells cannolis as well.
Yeah, and then she also brought blueberry muffins because I think Gary Janetti has a thing about blueberry muffins.
Ugh. But speaking of Gary Janetti, when they do the doorbell or the phone call and usually it's someone that person loves. Mm-hmm. The way that everyone seemed disappointed by Kathy Wakili's appearance. Even though Jen Aiden seemingly has ties as Kathy's daughter is a receptionist at Aiden Plastic Surgery.
Yeah, Victoria Wakili. They've known each other for 10 years.
What the what?
I know.
Her web connects to all. Okay. And then we have to just touch on Larsa and Tree.
This blew up in a way that I found actually annoying. In a way that I'm like, oh, God. The people who shouldn't be on the internet use the internet now.
Yeah. Which is a lot of people.
It's remember when the internet was ours and it was special?
Yes.
Remember when we were internet people and everyone else went outside?
Yeah.
And now everyone's internet people?
I know. The problem is it's in everyone's phones.
I know. Anyways.
Anyways.
There was this photo of Teresa and Larsa on the beach that one of them posted for the other's birthday.
Yes.
And it was obviously photoshopped onto a beach. And then
they were just traveling the world.
The masses started getting involved. So Mary Saul started putting herself in the photo.
Yeah.
I feel fucking Kelly Ripa at some point did something.
No.
I don't know.
Kelly Ripa should have done a photo with Danielle Staub, I'll tell you that much.
Maybe it wasn't Kelly Ripa, but someone on some show. Oh, was it Hoda and Kathy or Hoda and Jenna or something?
You were saying Hoda and Kathy just because they have been all over the internet, those two.
Hoda and Kathy Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because there's that new
account.
Not new account, but there's the account that shows you the flashback from that day on Hoda and Kathy Lee.
Yeah.
I used to when I was annoying. Back in 2009.
You stopped.
2010, 2011. I used to post a Hoda a day on Jamie Missy's Facebook.
That's sick.
Where I would find a clip or a still from that episode of Hoda and Kathy Lee and post it on Jamie's
So
Facebook.
Are you saying you are the brains behind Hoda and Kathy today?
If I would have kept it up.
Look at you. Where could you have been now?
I know.
Okay, Freak of the Week and the One True Queen.
Okay, so the freak is... You just have some names written down.
Well, when I touched down on this last week, I think the ball had only started rolling.
Sure.
Of Lou and Bethany and Bryn Hoppy all reuniting at Leah Michelle's baby shower.
Yeah.
Allegedly. And it was all love and life was a cabaret until it was not a cabaret anymore. And then it's can't you gals figure it out that we want to see you loving each other?
Yeah.
And then that spiraled into Bethany and Jill now reconnecting again.
Right. They were at a different thing in the Hamptons.
And then we got daughters involved in there.
Yeah.
We got Allie and Bryn.
Yeah.
All posing together.
Yeah, but I think that Bethany had unfollowed Jill recently because Jill had left a comment on Bryn's TikTok about what's that brand, Brandy, whatever.
Oh, Brandy Glanville.
Whatever brands.
Yeah,
there was a documentary about.
Yeah.
Anyways, the world keeps on turning.
Yeah, they keep on freaking. Now our One True Queen, one Heather Gay, riding high on receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots. I said that wrong, but anywho, she's got a new book coming out, which maybe like this was already announced, but like the cover was revealed today.
Yeah.
And People Magazine was reporting on it. Heather Gay is telling all in a new memoir, including details about her life she's never shared before. People can exclusively reveal the cover for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star's forthcoming memoir, Good Time Girl. The book will hit shelves this winter from Gallery Books, an imprint of Simon Schuster. You got to give it to her for a good time, gal, and doing the pose on the cover.
Yeah, it's like, describe the pose.
Well, it's an homage to Lisa Barlow calling Heather Gay a good time girl in college.
Yeah.
And it's her like lifting her like shirt up as if she's like flashing her
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
Like great reference. Just when we thought we lost Heather.
Yeah, and I think it's also interesting. Heather's kind of doing the 1-2 punch, like the Brandi Glanville style, like book after book after book thing.
Yeah.
Like Brandi was like doing all these books about drinking and tweeting all in a row.
Yeah.
By the same publishers, by the way. So good for her.
I just like, I love a redemption arc.
Sure. I mean, we'll see.
I'm not hitching my cart to the horse, trust me.
Okay.
But like, we were Heather Gay haters during like the Black Eye times.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And then she like saved the show.
And then she saved the show.
Well, did I save the show this week?
No, I don't think so.
No, too bad. Okay, well that's Come Through Queen for this week. As usual, go to comethroughqueen.com for links to everything, including Patreon. We got a pre-show this week, and I forgot to mention on the main episode last week that we just completed our Real Housewives of New York Morocco trip journey, recapping those 3 episodes, which like those episodes do not get enough respect that they deserve.
It's not the Plaza Hotel.
It's not the Plaza Hotel, so it's like readily available on Peacock, obviously. Go watch it there and then follow along with our 2024 impressions.
Yeah, and Smash is now available on Peacock as well.
Oh my God, Alex was like doing cartwheels when he saw that this morning when I loaded up for Dubai.
Anyways.
So like, comment, subscribe, heart share, retweet.
Love us, please retweet.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I wanna see ya come through, queen.